What do they say? 3, 2,
2,
1,
1,
clap.
action. Wait, when they say we're rolling. Okay.
What'd you say?
Not clap. Action.
Close, take one.
Yeah, the spiel close, take 1.
Are we rolling? Spiel, action.
The spiel close, take 1. Action.
Action.
I'm here today and all I hear is how I'm chasing crazy dreams. They'll see, 'cause I've got perfect songs and melodies just waiting to come out of me, and you'll sing along like oh, whoa. Fancy words, clever lines and tales that take you back in time, and you'll sing along like oh, whoa, and they'll know. Everyone will know. They should have believed in me.
Should have believed, baby.
This is the show, The Spiel, with Angie and Juli, and I'm happy to say Juli is here today.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, here
finally
she is right there.
Thank you. I want to
Finally
say
here.
hats off to my BFF, Stacy, the Healthy Hippie
Oh,
Chef.
the Healthy Hippie Chef.
She's
She's coming up in this show.
She sets in. She is amazing.
She is very good. She's very, well, we
She's
have to be
cuter
careful.
than a bug on a rug.
We have to be careful with that one right there. Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
see.
She
She's
says keep
smart.
on. Yes,
She has a beautiful daughter. She's
yes,
beautiful.
yes. What is that line from the
She
movie that we
line
love so
dances.
much? You're smart, what is it?
You're
You're
important.
kind, and you're important. That's good.
That's
You know, I knew we were in trouble though when Rob handed me bubble wrap.
Why did he do
I mean,
that?
this is what he wanted us to entertain the crowds with, bubble wrap. You know how that's
But-
good, isn't it?
But
People love
again,
that.
if you get the big fat bubble wrap and something with the little circle deals, or yes, I got some at home. I can't do. Because
You're
when
saying
you
it
push
goes to
them,
the-
it goes to the next bubble.
No, I
I'll
don't
bring
think
it.
so. Okay, if you
Hey, big show, big show. I'm excited.
can we start with a joke? The joke that you shared during makeup this morning. That was a good one.
Yes.
Okay.
I have to look again.
Yes. Can you believe from minute to minute she can't remember a 2-line joke? 2 lines.
Hey, folks, I forgot to do yoga yesterday.
You did?
I feel like I'm in the cornfield on Hee Haw.
Yeah.
Ready? Hey, I forgot to do yoga yesterday.
You did?
Yeah, that makes 6 years in a row now.
That's a good
Yeah.
one. See, and then the music would come on, and they would come out.
Ding, 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 ding,
Then you know
ding.
the show's about to start. Okay, you know what though? Jason was very rude today. And I like your idea for this week. What if we have him come up and just offer a little ditty? He thinks he can do a better open?
You know what? Yeah, let's do it now.
Jason, let's have you come up since
You and
you
Matt.
say that it wasn't very compelling what we were offering to our audience.
Matt's
Why don't
got
we have you
something.
come in?
Come on.
Okay, yeah,
Come on, guys.
Jason, we'll just step aside and
Yeah.
we'll let you guys.
No.
Oh, next week, he says. Yeah, next week. See, everybody's always a smarty pants
Hey,
when they're
work
back
on your
there,
show
right?
prep because we always work on ours.
That's right.
That's why I said next week. That way it's fair and equal.
It'll be awesome.
Fair and equal. Okay, I can't
He's
wait.
gonna prompt it. It'll be on the teleprompter. It'll be brilliant, won't it?
Our Matthew over there's going.
Matthew's got it.
I got it.
Look,
He's ready.
He's ready.
He's ready
He's
to
bringing me on
co-host
up. He
and
is.
be up here at the desk
He
for
is.
a long time.
Yeah, everywhere he goes, they refer to him as the Spartan. What?
I'm going to be the guy, Julie, just like you told me I could be.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah.
He said,
She said I could be the male Julie one.
The male Julie.
"You're a male version of
I don't
me?"
even know what that means.
I don't
Yeah,
think that's a
good.
compliment, man.
That's good.
I don't think.
All
it
right, we
is.
have a great show coming up.
I'm excited.
Yes,
Shrimp,
shrimp and grits, baby.
yellow grits.
Grits, yep. And we've got crafting hour with the Healthy Hippie Chef. People are like, good, she's back. You girls are good.
Could you just put her on by yourself?
And then what is that cool name? The group that runs that I'm aspiring to be part of?
Sole Sister at 618. 618.
No.
That's what some people say.
Sole Sistas of the 618. That is such a cool name.
But it's still 618.
It is 618. All right, stay right there. We'll be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
I like
But there are also varying shades. Honey?
And he picked up the phone and he said, hello. And I said, it's Wayne from Little River Band and I'm looking for people. And he said, bullshit. He hung up.
Maintaining your family wealth and preserving your assets can be one of the most rewarding benefits of your lifetime. The Bank of Heron has the experience and position to help you with estate planning or establishing a trust. The Bank of Heron can even act as an unbiased trustee of your estate.
We offer guardianships. We will serve as the executor of your estate.
And it can give you the peace of mind that your loved ones will be taken care of the way you see fit. The Bank of Heron. It's not just a trust, it's a relationship.
You're watching The Spiel.
And we're spieling it in our Southside Lumber Kitchen, brought to you by Prairie Farms. We're excited. One of my favorite, shrimp and grits. We've got Aaron and Hannah Smith here today, and you're excited about the story because it's an older restaurant made new again.
That's right. The Crab Orchard Golf Club facility there in Carterville is called Loopers now.
Right.
Loopers. Why Loopers?
Well, we were trying to tie in the theme with the golf course and taking over the restaurant there. And loopers is a slang for caddy. Like they go out on the loop, you know, they do the 18.
I didn't either. I thought it just meant like loopy.
I thought
Since
they were married, I thought he was calling his wife a loopy.
No.
Okay.
No.
I wonder if he calls her. Is it terms of endearment? I mean, if you live together, you work together, you're doing the whole thing together.
What is the word you call her?
Yeah.
She has one.
Oh.
Lots of words get said in the kitchen. Honey.
Honey.
It's-
Okay. I like
But there are also very varying shades. Honey.
Honey.
Yes. All the different shades of it to make it fun.
It sounds like you both have a flowery past in regards to your experience and such. We'll start with you, Aaron. Just tell us a little bit about where you've been that got you to this point, and then we'll do the same thing with Hannah.
I moved up to St. Louis in 2000 after graduating from Carterville High School.
Okay.
And went to culinary school up there, worked at several restaurants up there, one of them being Schlafly's, the brew pub. I worked there for some time. That was an enjoyable time. Worked for a couple different great chefs there. After culinary school, had the opportunity to come back to Southern and get my hotel and restaurant management bachelor's from there.
Okay.
And that's when I met Hannah. We started our life together. And after that, we moved to Nashville, opening a couple different places, and decided it was about the right time to come back and be closer to family.
Okay.
And Hannah, you're from our area too, right?
Yes,
Southern
I'm
Illinois.
from a little town called Sigel up by Effingham.
Okay.
Even smaller than Carterville. But I went down to Rend Lake and did the culinary arts program there. And after I graduated, I moved down to New Orleans and cooked there for a long time. And
These
shrimp
will be
and
some
grits.
good shrimp and grits.
Worked at the same places that he did because we like working together. But I also ran a chocolate shop in Germantown, Nashville. So I specialize in chocolate, cheese, and wine pairings and truffles. And
You are our
Check,
girl.
check. Sign us. I mean, we're listening. We'll be your biggest fans, biggest friends. All right.
Biggest buyers. Hey, with you going to St. Louis and you working on your own, then you got together. Did you have the same styles? Did you kind of bring each other's styles together, or?
It's been a long time since we got together. I don't know. We might have been a little bit different, but both of us, just believe in doing it the right way and doing it from scratch and
fresh,
making it as fresh and local, and just using everything that you've got at hand, because there are so many farms in Southern Illinois that we can get so much great things from. And sometimes it's intimidating with everything that's out there on Saturday mornings at the farmers market, and just maybe showing people how they could be able to use it on a daily basis, in their own house or in their own life.
Awesome. That's really good. Well, we want to dive right in. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. Every time I go out and it's on the menu, I have to talk myself out of getting the shrimp and grits, because the steaks are going to be good in certain things, but gosh, this is...
We've had some pushback on grits on the dinner menu, but it's definitely something that, with enough cream and butter and cheese, we're going to be all right. Just try them, and everybody go, wow, this works really well together. And it's just a lot different when it comes compared to your traditional having like mashed potatoes as a side or something like that. And all the dishes we put together, we try to meld so everything works together. So you're not having like a lot of you pick your sides. It's this is the dish. If you want to change it, we'll we can talk about it. But
But I like that because you're almost encouraging people to try things that
Yeah.
are new and
Absolutely.
different and you know, fresh to the original to the area and such too. So I really like that.
Before you get started, is this one of those dishes to where you're going to show us how to make it, but when you make it over there at Loopers, there's a little something extra. We'll never get it like yours.
No.
He's divulging it all at the
this
spiel.
is exactly how we do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
let's start.
Okay, so I'm gonna start the grits, and we make our own chicken stock, and just gonna start with some chicken stock, and so we par cook our grits, and these are grits from the mill in Effingham, Hodgson Mill.
Yes.
So we just get those, par cook them in our own chicken stock, so when it'll be a quicker pickup when it's time.
Silly grit question. I thought they were white.
The white is more like a breakfast grit.
Yeah.
And it's just a different kind of corn. You know, it all comes from corn. Like
Sure.
you can get white sweet corn, you can get yellow sweet corn.
Yes.
That's just generally what they use as
know
white.
I thought it was
Grits.
scrambled eggs over there. I was like, eggs and the shrimp and grits, really? Okay.
So I'll start getting this cooking, and I'm gonna make a lot so everybody can try it.
Oh,
We have to share.
we like you already.
But we've put some herbs in it already, just because we put fresh herbs in everything that we do.
Hey, you forgot this a little.
I'll get it all. I'll make sure to get it all.
She'll stick her finger in there in a minute, like, you know.
So while this is going, Hannah, do you want to start the shrimp over there?
Sure.
And add a little more stock. So grits, you also just want to make sure to use the back of your spoon to get, if you've par cooked them, so they don't get lumpy. No one likes a lumpy grit.
Good idea. Now, is there a
Add
reason
that
that you
back
left
in
the
later.
tails on them, or is that just?
Just like it for presentation.
Presentation, and it shows
The freshness?
the freshness of them. These shrimp are actually freshwater prawns, and they come from Polk County here in southern Illinois.
Yes.
So
How about that?
Yeah, Tanglefoot Ranch Farms, they come up and we get those from them. Yeah, we peel and devein them.
peel and devein them.
And we use the shells for our stock.
Now, this devein you speak of, what are they doing when they do that, Julie?
Can I say it?
You can, why not?
Taking out the poo-poo.
The poop trail. That's
right.
right. Just getting
I'm gonna
rid of it,
grab
just cutting down the back and taking out the poop trail. Good job. Because otherwise, it's just too crunchy, isn't it?
Well, you know what? I don't like to take a bite and see that little black line in there. I think it,
it's a little
that's-
unappetizing.
Yeah, that's so
it
interesting.
kind of just ruins the dish.
You mentioned Polk County. For years, I judged that shrimp fest down there.
Yeah.
And something about eating shrimp a multitude of ways at 8 a.m. just wasn't that appetizing. But, you know, they
Did they give you
right
grits
down
when you were there?
Man, they should have.
They should have. You'd ate it.
Those don't take long at all.
No, and we just go ahead and pull them out as soon as we flip them.
Okay.
Because we're gonna finish them in some different sauce.
Okay. Now that's the secret in the sauce.
Yeah.
The sauce ties everything together. It's so
I guess
good.
I was talking, Hannah. Was that just butter? Did you put any kind of salt or pepper or just butter?
Just butter.
We put salt on the shrimp before before
You don't need
the
garlic
camera
at that
started.
phase, or not necessarily?
No, it's just this is a different. It's a lot of people do eat like a garlic shrimp scampi, but this is just something different.
Is this something you have at Loopers all the time? You can give
Not
your-
our menu always changes. Last week we did shrimp kebabs instead,
Okay.
so it was the shrimp and grits was not on there. But this week, I think we're going back. This is what like
What is
it's
that?
so it's
It's got a little kick. Got a
yes.
little something.
So this is a spicy sweet sauce that we make.
See, I knew there was. You're never going to give me
Red
that
pepper.
recipe.
What else is in there? Give it up. What you got? What you
Tons of
got?
butter.
Tons of butter. Okay, just butter.
A lot of
Is that
brown
right,
sugar.
Paula?
Brown
Yeah.
sugar, butter.
So I'm gonna add a little heavy cream in here,
Love heavy cream.
just
On
to.
my cereal.
She's doing it with cereal now.
Yeah.
Isn't that terrible?
No, I love it.
No, what's terrible about that?
Here's what's terrible.
And then we'll add some butter and mount butter in.
Because you guys are a one-man, one-woman show, right?
Right? Well, kinda.
At the Loopers.
We've got a couple different cooks also that work with us,
Okay.
and we're very appreciative of all their help.
Do we call them sous chefs, line cooks? What? I mean, let's give them something fancy.
We're calling them friends.
Friends,
Cook friends.
They're definitely an integral part of our team.
because they do the prep and the cleanup.
Well, and during the lunchtime, we do have another cook that works for us, and then at dinner time we have one other cook. Line cooks, I think, is the. Did you butter? You put in some butter.
More butter.
Well, we drained some out too.
No, that's
Wow.
We got some. No, we got some out earlier.
Don't drain on our show.
So this is also from a Southern Illinois farm. We got it at the farmer's market last weekend. And this is just red vine kale. And we just, the stems are perfectly edible and tasty, and we just kind of do a thin chop on it and toss it in fresh lemon juice, olive oil, and salt. And that's our garnish. It just adds another layer of brightness and acidity to the dish that's
And
full of
yumminess.
butter.
You
So-
should be able to eat everything on your plate. I appreciate
Yes,
that. That's good.
absolutely.
Yes. All right, so are we gonna plate it up, and then when we come back, we get to sample it?
Sure.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back.
To find out more about the Spiel or even watch past episodes, visit spielon.com.
I got into it because it's something that I can do. It'll complement my CDL. It pays good money.
You're going to have job security no matter where you go, and you're always going to have a good paycheck coming in. I've always worked in the trade till about a year and a half ago. Pretty much anything in the industry, I've seen it and done it.
I like the fact that Three Rivers was right here. It's real close to where I live.
We offer intro classes and advanced classes.
There's a lot of ways, that you can get your college paid for here. They work with a lot of people.
Three Rivers College. Success starts here.
Where you drawing, buddy?
Treehouse.
All right, let's go to bed.
No, I am tired. Yay, 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 yay. Look at that one, Daddy.
More than just lumber. Southside Lumber.
You're watching The Spiel.
Well, the chefs have already plated, and what we noticed right off the top is the garnish went on top.
Yes, the kale and with the oil on it, it shines.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat it. It's too pretty.
Well, she was also covering up the fact that she gave you one extra shrimp, and I don't know why that happened.
She likes me better.
Okay.
I gave you the bigger ones.
Okay. Oh, okay.
thanks,
All right,
Dad.
that's good. So, do you encourage people to just mix it all together, or?
Yeah, absolutely. Just to dig in.
Oh my.
Now, for looking like it would be spicy with all that red sauce on it, it doesn't. It plays well with the grits and with the kale. With everything.
That is so good.
Your mama will like this.
Now, will you do a variation of shrimp and grits, or will this be your recipe and this is what people can expect?
We'll do a lot of variations of a lot of different ways. Just
Excellent.
whatever we haven't made the menu for this weekend yet even. So after this, we're gonna go and decide what we're doing this weekend. Shrimp and grits will be on it, but
So you're going to change it up, so every time somebody visits you, it could be a little something different. And do you give them a printed menu, or do you stand at the table and do that really fancy presentation?
we do a printed menu. So it's basically like a piece of wood that holds in our menu, and just every week we change it. The appetizers change a little bit. The salads will definitely change once berries come into season, and just since we make our own vinaigrettes and everything, all our dressings. Right now we're kind of heavy on poppy seed and Caesar and things that are all year long. But once we start getting fresh produce in, then we will start manipulating that into dressings in different ways.
Awesome.
Like taking spring onions, grilling them, grinding them, making a spring onion vinaigrette.
There's a reason that everybody chooses a path in life. Let's start with you, and are you doing what you were meant to do, and why do you enjoy this particular trade, this craft of cooking?
Well, I honestly think it was chosen for me because I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school, so I just applied for random scholarships, and this is the one I got.
Oh,
and it turns out that I loved it, so.
That's a great story.
I love that.
Well, I went to St. Louis to go to pharmacy school and left after a year. It was a little sterile for what I was looking to do, and not that cooking isn't a very clean thing, but it's just I really like the camaraderie in the kitchen. Once I started working in a kitchen, I realized it was kind of what I wanted to do, and that's when I started going to culinary school and started moving on into better and better restaurants.
Do you sit home when you do get home and just kind of, hey, let's do this tomorrow. Hey, let's throw a little bit of that in tomorrow. Do you ever do that all the time?
Absolutely, and we cook a lot at home.
We do cook a lot at home.
We experiment.
Invite friends over.
our friends.
There we go. Yes, absolutely. Well, hey, congratulations.
Yes.
You're very good at what you do, and I'm so excited that we now have a wonderful option for dining in Carterville, Illinois. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
And we'll be right back.
Coming up on the Spiel.
Look in my eyes. Boxers or briefs?
Briefs.
Okay, now we know. Hey, sister, soul sister, go.
Sole Sistas of the 618. Why can't we have a cool name like that?
There is an experience waiting in the Shawnee Hills of southern Illinois, where winding roads lead to award-winning wines and endless adventures. Come experience 12 different wineries nestled against the breathtaking landscape of the Shawnee National Forest and explore the lakes, rivers, state parks, inns, and bed and breakfasts along the way. Experience the Shawnee Hills Wine Trail. For more information, visit ShawneeWineTrail.com.
So, you want to expand your horizons by pursuing a higher education that has meaning and purpose, but you don't have time in your schedule for a traditional college experience. Enter Northland College Online. For every one Northland patriot studying on campus, there are 4 who attend class online. No matter if you're a full-time student working to pursue a degree, or you want to better your education in a way that works with your schedule. Choose from a long list of online courses. At Northland College, we grow, we thrive, we build, and we employ. Discover who you're always meant to be. Visit northland.edu. You're watching The Spiel.
And you're watching this Spiel. We're so glad you're still here with us, that you haven't abandoned us. That's good, right? And I told you, see, Julie's waiting because I said, I got to deliver this title. This gal is from the Sole Sistas of the 618. Why can't we have a cool name like that?
I don't know, but does it remind you of the song? Every time I see her shirt, I want to go, hey, sister, soul sister, go. Do you know that song? You're too young. You do?
I do.
That's awesome.
Do you think it's
Only
a copyright
because they remade
violation?
it in the early 2000s.
Yes,
Okay, well, you're done.
They did.
Allison Hasler, welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're so cute.
You are.
Your hair, it takes me back to a time when I actually had hair that made sense. Now it just,
It's liberating. Okay, so Sole Sistas of the 618 is a social running club for women in the 618 area code. Some people, when we get outside of this area, they wonder what 618 means. So it is for the 618 area code, regionally speaking, Southern Illinois. So it started very organically. A group of girls from the Harrisburg and Marion and Carterville area all wanted to get together, and some maybe wanted to lose weight, and others wanted to get back into running as adults. And so really it just started to organically form and grow from there. Hence the Sole Sistas. So
can you imagine that leg from Harrisburg, though, to meet the girls in Carterville? That's going to be hard.
You know what?
Right
You can do it. I'm thinking.
That's good. Is that where you are, as Harrisburg? So you have the long stretch to get to Carterville, to Marion, to Heron?
No, I'm in Marion.
Okay,
I'm
see?
conveniently
That's good.
Central.
That's good, yeah.
Yes.
Maybe they drive from Harrisburg into Marion. That would be a stretch right there. That's about 30 minutes, isn't it?
Maybe you and I could split that leg
No.
up.
Well, luckily, there's girls
Why is the audience
all
laughing
over. Over 400 girls on the Facebook page, women.
Wow.
So we have a public page and then also a private page where girls and women can talk and find out where the local races are and who's running where, and really just kind of organically form and get together.
It's inspiring, and I know what happens to people mentally when they run. You're able to sort things out and clear your mind. What are some of the other reasons you do it personally?
So my personal reasons are, I do have to work hard to maintain my shape. And I will say that with complete vanity and acceptance, that I'm a woman, I work hard to keep a slender body, and this is just the way that I found that works best for me. It doesn't take any equipment. I can do it just about anywhere, and all I need is a really good sports bra and some running shoes.
There you go.
So
that's all you wear?
That's it. And she looks so cute. I just passed her the other day. It was amazing.
Oh, it would be so ugly for me to do that.
Now, if it kept me in that good a shape where that's all I need, then that would be fantastic.
When is camp?
So I started looking around, and with the health profession that I'm in public health, I have a lot of really great resources available at my fingertips with the knowledge base, SIU right at our fingertips, and things like that. And I really felt like the stars aligned for me to be able to take the reins on this. So I was talking to the girls and I said, hey, if you think this is the right direction to go, I really think that we can do a comprehensive camp that's not just going to teach girls to run and help them stay active, but it's also going to empower them to make really healthy lives and healthy changes in their lives.
Yes,
which
good
is going to
choices.
make their
That's
confidence.
awesome. Everything.
Right.
Takes care of all of it.
So with each of our days, and I'll just kind of give you the elevator speech of this program, it's a Couch to 5K program. We meet 2 times a week in various locations in Southern Illinois. And when we meet, we also go over health topics that are related to girls in that 4th through 8th grade section of their lives.
Oh, that's fabulous.
So we cover everything from gossiping, bullying, cyber safety,
teen pregnancy, avoiding that,
eating well, making healthy decisions
Absolutely.
about your body and healthy choices.
Body changes.
Changes, what healthy eating looks like and what it doesn't look like.
That's right.
We absolutely would love to have all of the girls in every school participate and those that will go on to be collegiate athletes. But really this program is designed for the girl that may not feel like she has what it takes on her own to run 3.1 miles.
Right.
That we're wanting to embrace her and let her feel good about her doing her best and helping her lead on the way.
That's wonderful.
How can girls get a hold of you?
So we have a website, and we're trying to funnel everything through that website. So it's the Sole Sistas with the
SOLE.
at the 618 or of the 618.com.
Sole Sistas of the 618. Gosh, that's a great name.
So we have the registration on there, frequently asked questions, contact information. My contact information is on there, email, phone number, everything is there for them.
Well, we'll be following the success of the group, but we also want to follow you as an individual. Is there anything that you have your eye on, whether it be the Boston Marathon or something like that, that you want to achieve personally?
Sure. So this is a great testimony right now, is that running is for life. And I really want to instill that it's not just a exercise routine that you have to do, but it really is therapeutic for your whole life, keeping you healthy mentally and physically. So I've been training for the Christie Clinic Illinois Marathon, and I had topped out in my mileage around 18 miles, and I was doing really good. I was right on pace, and I had some really devastating news. My dad actually found out he had pancreatic cancer.
Oh, sorry.
So we've known for a little while, but we're still in that process and still in shock. And for a little while, it really took me back, and I wasn't able to get my mileage in. I really fell out of breath. And I realized that I was really trying to push myself really hard to meet this goal that no longer felt important to me. So I really reevaluated my decisions about what's important right now, what's going to be important later, and in 10 years, what's going to be important. So I decided that, you know what? Right now, this isn't for me, so I dropped down to the half marathon. I'm still going to compete. I'm still going to go participate in the half marathon this year. And next year is another year, and I'll be able to participate and choose whatever, marathon or half marathon, or maybe even an ultra someday. But right now, this is what I need to do for myself. And running does make me happy, and I need to continue without it feeling like it's making me more unhappy.
There you go.
So that was a really great testimony to how it can incorporate in any time of your life, helping you deal with any kind of things that you're going through, whether it's a divorce or a death in the family or traumatic events, and it's a really healing process. But you do need to keep in mind that it needs to be for you, and that you're not training for something else.
That's right. Well, we'll be praying for your family,
Yes,
and we
thank you.
highly encourage folks, just for the name, Sole Sistas of the 618, come on.
SOLE.
I mean, good for you. It was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much.
Angela. Thank you so
and we'll be right
much.
back.
I'm thankful to be here. My name is Joan. I live here at Parkway Estates. My neighbor across the hall, she's 100 years old. She's been here 15 years or more.
I've been here since 2012. I just have a good time here. Very quiet, very peaceful, very affordable.
Everybody seems to be happy. They must do something right here.
So what are you waiting for? Come by and visit us at the Estates at Liberty Village in Marion and Carbondale.
Hi, I'm Tom Franks, Chairman of Farmers State Bank. Let's face it, all banks have pretty much the same menu board. What sets a bank apart is service, and that's why at Farmers State Bank, our motto is, no one serves you better. So stop by one of our locations in Alto Pass, Marion, Harrisburg, and a second location open in Marion later this year to better serve your needs. And I promise you one thing, no one will work harder or care more for you.
We love making new friends. Visit us online at facebook.com/SpielOn.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Wouldn't you like a penny every time you heard, oh, I grew up with your music, huh?
A penny for that and a penny for, gosh, I forgot you did that one too. Yeah, absolutely.
I'd rather have $1.
Okay, Chris wants $1.
Yeah, it's inflation really.
I'm Jason Pinkston, and this is your Backstage Pass. This week we go backstage at the Isle Casino in Cape Girardeau, Missouri to talk with Chris and Wayne of the legendary Little River Band.
40 years. Australia is where it started.
Yeah, Australia 1975, the band was actually put together from members of other successful bands. So in Australian terms, it was kind of like a super group before that term was even being thrown around. The origin of the band was Australia. We still have a extremely Australian member in the band.
Visibly Aussie.
Visibly Aussie, and audibly Aussie as well. So the heritage is started in Australia, and now it's kind of kept sacred in America, if you will.
And Wayne, you're the longest member, 79.
Yes.
And then how many Little River Band members do you think we've had?
In the neighborhood of 40, and talking about lineups, et cetera, this is the most stable lineup that Little River Band has ever known. Greg's been in the band 16 years, Chris and Rich for 10. These guys have out tenured, the members of the past. So it's even more solid now in its 40th year than it used to be.
What is the secret for getting these incredible singers that has these strong voices and has great harmonies? I mean,
what is that secret?
What is that secret to get these guys? Is it the money?
I haven't told him. No, it's not.
It's definitely not the money.
Definitely not the money. I promise you that. A weak singer is not going to come and want to be part of Little River Band.
Right.
So the funniest story about him, when it was time to find another keyboard player, I had just moved to Nashville. I had a list of over 20 people. And I just went
through the list, and the last guy was finally.
So you were in Nashville?
Attrition.
I was in Nashville, yeah.
No, but literally, I said, okay, I'm starting there. Got to start somewhere. And he picked up the phone and he said hello, and I said, it's Wayne from Little River Band, and I'm looking for people. We need whatever. And he said, bullshit. He hung up. He thought sure it was a friend that was pranking him.
Yeah, because I'd just been out the weekend before on a road trip, and I had taken the greatest hits with me. Because I'm a fan of the band. I've been a fan of the band since the same time you were a fan of the band, and we listened to that CD. And on Monday morning, I get a call.
Did you ever think you?
Fortunately, he called me back after I hung up on him. So
no, actually, you called me back and went.
Yes, I
was
will.
That for real? No, did I call you back? Because I said
I think he called me back.
Nobody's ever hung up on that with that comment. So anyway, it was pretty telling. But immediately he jumped in and said, well, absolutely, and one of the 5 strong voices in the band. Well, we treat it like 5 lead singers.
Yes.
Put it out there and go for it.
With Little River Band the last 10 years, what has been your highlight? I mean, there's so many highlights. What has just been a career whoa with these guys?
I know for me, it was great to do Cuts Like a Diamond. The first year I was in the band, we recut the hits, and that was a great record through the years. That was fun my first year in Little River Band to actually have an opportunity to record those hits that I'd listened to in high school. But then, and we'd done a couple of compilations and some things some EPs through the years. But Cuts Like a Diamond was really the first opportunity that we had with pretty much this personnel to do from scratch new music, that we could craft and we could all contribute to arrangement-wise. And that's a great thing about this band is that everybody collaborates. I mean, you're treated as a full-fledged creative partner. And that was an awesome opportunity for me. I had a great time doing it, and I think it ended up being a fantastic, strong record because of the combination and the chemistry of the band.
Wayne, what about you? I mean, you've had many more years. What's been the milestones? What's been the what's been the...
Making new music with the band. I actually left the band because we had gone stale and we weren't doing anything. We were playing the same 11 songs the same way, and it was just, life's too short for that kind of repetition. So to me, to come back with the sole intent of continuing the band's history and legacy of making music, good music, and music that related. So that's been, overall, I would say, in terms of a big picture, of a very long-term thing. To do Cuts Like a Diamond was the culmination of that, with a stable lineup that you knew everybody was pitching in, and so on and so forth. I totally agree with Chris. That is a big wow, but a personal wow for me was to actually share a stage with my absolute favorite band of all time, which was Earth, Wind and Fire.
Ooh.
And we've done a couple of fundraising events with them now, and for them to stand side stage and kind of go, whoa,
sure,
yeah.
Have you heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he still keeps on trying.
When we go on stage, we don't take any audience or anybody for granted, any situation, and that's the other layer of this. LRB's always been known for a strong show. It continues to be strong, and we've taken it to kind of a party level. We get people clapping, singing, we turn the song over to them, let them have it, and that works in a way that was not part of our past. So this is like a scrapbook opening up, and people get to participate in what the years meant and what the songs meant to them when they happened, and that's another component. Anybody that sees the interview or talks about it, they can't just think that this is it's just another old band that's standing there playing their songs. We go for it every night.
My son is a musician in Texas. He was down there not too long ago, and his band played a new song for them, and it was Lonesome Loser. And I was like, what? That's my song. He goes, Mom, I love that song. I love that group. Really? Oh my gosh, it's my group.
Two outdoor festivals 2 weeks ago, both times, one in Wisconsin, one in Montana, of all places. Front 2-3 layers were 15 to 17-year-old boys, girls, whatever, not just there for the party, but actually like, wow, look at the guitar player, digging
you know
it,
what?
singing.
They were mouthing every word.
Some of them, they sure were. Cool.
And we'd like to end our interview with the Fast Four. And since I have two of you, I'm just going to split it up, okay? Are you ready, Chris?
Okay, right.
Creamy or crunchy?
Crunchy.
Okay.
That was an easy one. I would have had that one.
Mexican or Italian?
Mexican.
Okay. See, it was easy. LA or New York?
New York.
Look in my eyes. Boxers or briefs?
Briefs.
Okay, now we know. Chris said,
wow. Now I have to picture the answer to that question for the rest of the day, and I'm going to go back into therapy. And
are the bras like a little bigger that's being thrown up there?
They actually, when they come up, they kind of block out the light. It's almost like a sail or something is being thrown at you that's really dangerous.
It's important for me to provide the best care that I can for the patients that come to see us. All right, now breathe normal. I can tell you that I care a lot about the patients that I take care of. We're here to provide, hopefully, preventative care. We do provide reactionary care because that's what people come with the sniffly nose and their high blood pressure and after a heart attack and after their stroke. But try to get on the bandwagon sooner. You know, that pap smear, that mammogram, that colonoscopy, they're all for a reason.
I wanted to downsize, and I didn't want the responsibility of a home and all the utilities. I didn't want to be by myself. And I'm so glad that I found Parkway Estates as a place to live. And the food is wonderful. It's just been great. We can go and come as we want to. They give us a key. You don't have to pay for cable or internet. I just think it's the most wonderful place. I love it.
So what are you waiting for? Come by and visit us at the Estates at Liberty Village in Marion and Carbondale.
Okay, we are super duper pumped. You know why?
Why?
It's craft time, kids.
I think we ought to have a craft little project every week. Because it's so huge.
I'm with Julie though. This is like a necklace. This is my only craft I want to do today. Look how cool I am.
Headband.
Oh, what? Look at this.
Oh.
Boom, baby.
Somebody had gotten me this as a gift one time, and I fell in love with it, so I learned how to do it myself.
Okay.
And we are actually going to transfer pictures onto these candles.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, yeah. The cool thing about this is you can do anything you want. Any type of picture that you can print off your computer, you can do. And you can also just do plain ones. You know how much cute tissue paper there is out there?
Oh, yes.
You could do any kind. Like this one has some wedding pictures on it. You could do the whole candle in this.
But wait a second. Isn't that like flammable? It's dangerous.
No. You're going to see the trick.
Okay.
It's amazing.
There's a trick. Wait.
It is amazing.
Wait.
Okay. Wait for it.
Only on the spiel.
Now, the hardest part about the whole thing is you have to take tissue paper.
Okay.
Any kind of tissue paper, and you have to tape it to your 8.5 by 11
I like
piece
that
paper.
picture. I want that one. I look really good in that one.
Now, so the first thing you're going to do, and what I usually do is just measure out my tissue paper to about a little bit under 8.5 by 11, because you want it, and then you have to tape your edges down. Now put the shiny side down.
Okay.
Okay. So on your tissue paper, you would have shiny side down.
There's no.
Well, some don't. Some of them it doesn't have shiny. And really, that would be hard unless it was a black picture. So you got to be careful with your colors. I usually use white because all
just
your
makes
pictures
more
can
sense.
show up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
How did you get that picture on there?
Okay, well, so you have it all taped down pretty securely around the edges, because then you feed it through your printer.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why you
so
tape
it's
it
gonna
down.
Right, because a printer's not going to take a tissue paper.
Check out this picture. Isn't this cool?
Okay. No.
This is so good.
So you can keep that one.
Yes, thank you.
Julie, what happened here? I've already cut these out for you two. I thought this was a neat one of you two.
That's you can have me
this
at
one
home
messed
every
up
day.
and you fell off the edge, so I gave Julie. You can give that to John, your husband.
I want
give him
this
a
one
candle.
because it cuts about 6 inches of my
Of
forehead.
your forehead. No. I have the whole
Give that
team.
one to your hubby. Give him
See, I have
a
Mamasaurus,
candle.
Healthy Hippie Chef. That's Jason Pinkston, pre-beard,
Oh, wait,
pre-hat.
is he doing this?
Yes, he is.
And Jason
And
can
then
do
that's
one with
Julie.
Harper. Matt could do one for his girl. I mean, everybody can do
Yes,
this.
everybody here can do one. Yes.
This is where you got to pay attention.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Now, hand me your candle.
This was
and
really
I'll
my
show you.
problem in
Or
school.
Let's
I
do Julie.
always forgot.
Let's
Okay,
do
listen.
Julie.
Let's do Julie. Okay.
Julie.
You do kind of want to get it straight. I mean,
You're such a
know,
teacher's
just
pet, aren't you?
Eyeball it.
You were that girl.
Kind of flatten it out on there.
Okay.
See how I'm doing that? Now, here's the trick. Take your wax paper.
Oh, if this stays on or does something really cool, I'm going to be very impressed.
Now, you can, I like to use an UV glove because this can get hot on your hand, if possible. You don't have to have an UV glove.
UV glove.
You know, that when you take, or a pot
She
holder.
used it one time, that big hunkin' thing.
Okay.
When you take something out of the oven, because this hairdryer can get hot.
Okay.
Believe it or not, it can burn your hands, so be careful with that.
Just be careful
okay?
if you're doing this craft
So,
at home
now,
along with us.
This might be a little loud. Let's move these because everything blows when you start.
Everything blows?
Okay, so what
Can
you
you
do,
sing?
you're just going to take, you want me to go ahead?
Yeah, Julie will sing us through this. It'll be great. And we just use a hairdryer.
A hairdryer is all you need.
On high heat.
Everything's
Let
flowing.
me tell you, the last time I used
Oh,
wax
I
paper-
thought it was a neat craft. Look at that. It's not
It's a
really
messy
neat. Yeah, it's a
craft.
messy craft
No,
after all of
it's
this.
not really.
The last time I used wax paper, my mom used to iron my hair straight on the ironing board.
You did not.
Oh,
So did my mom says she did that too. That was the first
Yeah, it's
flattening
getting
iron.
melting.
Oh, this is, see, I'm going to be pretty impressed right here.
It's amazing. I mean, I love it.
Now you call that right there hot Julie.
Hot Julie.
I would say that's probably good. You
So how long, because they'll ask at home
I mean,
how long
it
they have to do
depends on
it.
hair dryers. That's a really hot one.
That's a good one. Oh, be careful.
wow.
Look at that.
See, now that, I am impressed.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Just no glue, nothing. That's crazy.
And since it's on there with wax paper, it won't catch on fire?
Yes, I
no,
think it
what
will.
happens is when your candle burns, I mean, obviously you're
It'll
gonna
burn all the way
eventually
down, just
your
burn
face
down.
off, but
Eventually burn your
you
face
know.
off.
Don't
But that's
burn my
okay.
face off.
And sometimes when you put jewels on them, you don't want to burn these anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But
What do you
make
do?
sure you burn your wicks and keep the dust off the
Do
top.
you use the same piece of paper?
You can.
I use a new one usually. But
why?
Well, because some of the wax is gone on that one. Now.
Okay,
See
yeah,
the spot?
yeah, that's bad. Mine will be messed up, my
Okay.
project.
So I've got all wax paper for you also. And so you can put Bible verses on the back. You can.
I love that.
Happy birthday.
Stacey, this is
whatever.
awesome.
Isn't it a fun one though? It's one of my
We need to
favorites.
put this. Oh, I'm
What's
a
wrong?
little crooked.
A little crooked,
That's
but
okay.
you won't be able
Now,
to see both
do
sides.
I need
Turn it
to?
around. The first couple are tough.
Mama Saurus is wrinkly, as is Julie. Can I come in with the hair dryer and fan it out there a little bit? No,
probably
not once I'm
But
there.
you know what? For your first one, that's really not bad because look at it from the front. It looks good.
I blew
Look
it,
here.
man. I completely
It's
blew
bad.
it. No
Is
pun
it bad?
intended.
You know it's bad. You're just being nice.
I'm not being
It's
nice.
so
I mean,
bad.
I don't think it's bad. But isn't? Well, there was another picture.
You're such a show off. You
I'm
do
gonna
crafts
do-
a lot more than I do. Admit it.
I thought the Spiel would look cool on this one.
I love that.
You know what? If
Yes,
she
let's
did
do that.
craft one time in her life,
Let's do
it was
it.
more than you've ever done.
Stop
Where's the
it.
one of you and Angie? There's another
She
picture.
decided
We could
not
put-
to use
It
that
blew
one.
off.
Yeah,
Oh,
she decided
there's
not
a
to
map.
use that. But I do want that one to go with mine.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
cute.
Oh, that'd be
And
nice
then
on
so
your
we can
desk.
just send whatever you choose to do. You could put
Oh, here's
whatever. I'm going to have to do some serious work on mine because it's crooked.
We
Like,
could
I'll
do
have
this
to-
one and then put the Spiel on the back of this.
Yes,
and put
that's
these
what we'll
two
do.
on this.
That's
So
what
how
we'll
about
do.
that?
Very flattering picture.
So will we
we
have
can
this
show 'em to you again.
instruction maybe on our Facebook page or website in case we didn't do a very good job of teaching people how to do it?
Yes,
Okay.
we might get some
They'll-
calls.
they'll find us.
Or they could write in because
They
we'd
can
love to
write
hear
in.
from the audience,
Yes,
and then we'll
Stacey at
explain
spielon.com.
everything.
And
Yes.
this is for sale if you want to write it. The highest bidder.
Oh, that's great.
$5 right
Oh,
here.
Rob's already in at $5. We'll be right back.
This is a program that the bank has launched, and we are extremely proud of the Teen Debit Card program. We're excited about it because you guys get a chance to become independent in financing. You have to be 16 years of age. You have to have a parent or guardian on the checking account with you. Then the debit card's going to come, but it's going to be in your name. So right off the bat, it's yours.
It's convenient, it's very easy to use. I feel the debit card is more secure than just carrying around $20.
It's not just a bank, it's a relationship.
Looking for a new career? New skills? Start now at Three Rivers College. We've got new programs in robotics, precision ag, welding, and more than 20 other career technical programs like diesel mechanics, computer technology, healthcare. For a high-demand job, you need high-demand skills. So enroll now, right now. Learn how at trcc.edu.
Three Rivers College.
Success starts here.
You're watching The Spiel.
And you're watching The Spiel on location tonight in Washington, Missouri. What's so cool about this show is we like to bring the world together. You find out very quickly that the world is a very small place. Washington, Missouri, we have a guest here, Michael Salter from Louisiana.
Got it.
And he flew in to be part of the show. And you know what's so cool is this thing called the internet.
Mm-hmm.
You can find people and you read their stories. And I was impressed because I stumbled upon your website and there was a percentage. You had quoted a percentage, 0.05, which you've already gotten on to me. I said 0.5%. 0.05% in the way of producing in the world of real estate, and you're still a young man, so we welcome you to the show.
Thank you.
And we're going to kind of tap into your mind a little bit. How do you do what you do, and what do you do?
Anything that a normal agent does, I try to do the opposite.
Okay.
Make a lot of phone calls, talk to a lot of people, and you know the 0.5%, it can be kind of misleading. The average agent sells 2 houses a year.
Okay.
So it's easy to beat that number,
Okay.
right? So
All
that's
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we fudged the numbers a little bit.
Well, no, they're not. no. They're not. Those
Kind
are
of like
close
our
numbers.
ratings points. It's
Yeah,
like, yes,
yeah.
we're dominant number one somehow, some way.
Yeah, some way, right.
But you know, it's also interesting your age. You're a young man. Where does the drive come from? Where do you find your motivation to get up and do what you do every day?
I think that changes. I don't want to be broke. I like to make money. I like to have a lifestyle. I like to do things with it. And then there's the boredom factor. I don't want to sit at home and be bored, so I got to stay busy. I was just blessed enough to stay busy with a business that could help me make good money.
Okay.
So
Now, what you do differently is you said that you will chase for sale by owner
for sale by owners
or expired listings, but you're not interested in, you want to list the homes, you don't necessarily want to sell them because buyers will take up most of your time.
Correct. Mostly sellers is the secret.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you do mostly sellers, you can do 15, 20 hours a week of work and still be in the top percentile of agents.
Okay.
So
Well, the owner of this home, Mr. Fred Long, obviously an impressive developer. Do you get to sell places like this very much, or do they just...
in Shreveport, Louisiana, this is rare.
Yeah.
I just listed one similar to this, and I was very excited about it.
Okay.
So
Just,
yeah.
you know, it is beautiful, and you know when you see a diamond in the rough and you see something that you can sell very easily. Are you sometimes surprised at the things that move quickly and those that don't, or is it all the price point?
When I list a house, I get the question every time, when's my house going to sell?
Okay.
And I always try to under promise and over deliver.
Okay.
So I'll tell them it's going to sell 3 to 4 months, but a lot of times it sells in a few days or a few weeks. When that happens, I am shocked, but they think I'm great, but it's just the chances.
Right.
So
Okay.
yeah, it does happen.
It's long hours, but you said you've been able to dial your work week back to a 4-day work week.
Right.
How many hours a day?
7:30 to noon is the average.
7:30 to noon.
Is the average.
4 days a week, and then you've got 3 days to play.
Exactly.
See?
Exactly.
I want that job. But did that come with time?
It came, no,
experience?
it started, the first year, worked 40 hours a week, and then every year after that, it was about 20, 25 hours a week. And it was because of the good coaching and training that we have.
Okay.
So it wasn't anything that I just created, it was all learned.
All right.
So
What's the most exciting part about the journey in the way of reaping the rewards, the success? Do you remember the first big purchase or something like that?
You're the hero when the house sells for the price they want, and they're not so impressed when it doesn't sell for the price they don't want. So when it sells and it's, you know, the price is up there, the reward is obviously the money, but the real reward, they're calling you, emailing you, I'm telling all my friends and family about you, you're so great, thank you, you have no idea how awesome, you know, and you get all this praise in addition to they paid you for your job. So if I could make every sale like that, it'd be better.
How long are you going to work? I mean, what do you aspire to do from here?
From here, I want to get out of real estate in the next 5 to 10 years and hopefully invent something and just walk away, you know?
Can you tell us a little bit about it's patent pending,
it's
so we can...
patent pending. I can hint on it.
Okay.
It is just an app that will hopefully revolutionize the music industry by being able to choose your music anywhere in the world from the app. So, and I don't want to say anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said ideally you want to essentially introduce it to the market, sell it for billions of dollars, and then walk away from that as well.
I'd be okay with that.
Oh, you'd be fine with
I'd
that?
be fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can folks find you if they want to know more?
Century21elite.com.
Okay, elite.
Elite.
Do you have to earn that part of the title?
No.
Can you buy that? or does
Anybody
it come
can
with
come up with any name they want, just about.
Okay.
Almost.
Century 21
Yep.
Elite. Okay.
Yep.
$1 million, $1 billion, are we there yet? You know, Fred's talking about all these people who are ordering cars while they eat steak dinners.
Not there yet.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll
we'll
be fun
get there.
though.
We'll
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back.
These days, video is everywhere. TVs, computers, even your phone. With so many ways to use video to reach your potential audience, it's become an important part of doing business. If you like the commercials you've seen during the spiel, and if your business could benefit from a creative approach to telling your story, with attention-grabbing visuals and thoughtfully executed scripts, perhaps it's time you give Growing Media a call. We'd love to hear from you.
This is a program that the bank has launched, and we are extremely proud of the teen debit card program. We're excited about it because you guys get a chance to become independent in financing. You have to be 16 years of age, you have to have a parent or guardian on the checking account with you. Then the debit card's going to come, but it's going to be in your name. So right off the bat, it's yours.
It's convenient, it's very easy to use. I feel the debit card is more secure than just carrying around $20.
It's not just a bank, it's a relationship.
What do they say? 3, 2,
2, 1,
clap?
action, not clap. Action. Yeah, the spiel closed, take one.
Are we rolling?
Yeah. Wait, when they say we're rolling. Okay.
What'd you say? Spiel,
The
action.
spiel closed, take one. Action.
Action. See, that way it's done.
Does that mean we can go now? I'm confused as to when to go after the clap.
It's right there.
You can start anytime.
Okay, after the clap, you can start at any time.
You should know that. Don't they do
I've
this?
never done movies.
It's only in the movies?
Yes, I've never done, well, it's TV is to align audio, correct?
Yes.
Live audio?
Yes, align the audio in the edit bay booth at home, wherever you edit these days. Look at this. You know what? We like to finish crafts when we get started here at the Spiel, and this is the end result. I think it's a fabulous grouping. I'm very proud of it.
Set and
It is a set.
For sale.
Yes, we could fundraise with the candles.
Fundraise. Spiel.
We've got $5. We've got a bid, so that's where we'll start.
No.
You can just email us.
No, he
What?
was given 5 just for Julie
Oh,
candle.
just for one.
But now there's
Okay,
3.
now there's a set of
Rob,
3.
Could you? 6.
We're at $6, okay? So if you feel like you want to pay a little bit more than $6, we will donate it to either my pocket or Julie's. It'll be great.
Hey, we've had a great show.
Yes,
We really have.
really good show, man. Shrimp and grits. Are you kidding me?
That's
It's a good day when you have shrimp and grits.
And then right into what you're going to start running with me.
You know what?
A little
Look,
at a time.
I was on the treadmill this morning, so it's not like I've never run before, okay? I can, and if I get, like Jason said, if I'm scared, if somebody's chasing me, I can run. Don't get me wrong.
Let's get out on the open country road.
See, I think that's dangerous.
No, I take my pistol if I see a snake. It's not dangerous. I run like this.
How do you conceal carry running? Can you really conceal and carry when you're running? Where do you conceal it?
It's not posted out there. You can't. But seriously,
if they see us, they're not stopping because they know we'll be loaded. We'll be packed, baby.
Seriously, I do carry when I'm old.
You have a mower. That in itself is a weapon. You don't need to blow its head off.
You don't understand. My fear is running over it and then blades flipping it up in my head, bloody or something. I ain't doing it.
That's fantastic. Okay, Matthew, you got us a word? Oh, by the way, congratulations. Just finished the River to River, our Spartan out there, everybody. Yeah.
Speaking of running,
why aren't you wearing your head stuff, man? You got to stay in character.
Well, that's only for the one race.
Yeah, but you're our Spartan for all the races.
Our Spartan.
I'll do another.
Yes.
I want to do it with you. Let's do the 5K.
She totally does not. She's just saying that because the cameras are rolling.
Excuse me, Stacy does 5Ks. We've done them together.
Unctuous. Unctuous.
I have an unctuous Floyd.
Unctuous. You have an unctuous Floyd?
Unctuous.
That's nice. Unctuous. That's an adjective.
And it means?
Why would you do that? Fatty.
Matt!
That's not nice.
That's not the only definition.
Oh, okay. Fatty, oily, plastic. Some of what we insincerely smooth in speech and manner. Oh, you know Julie, this word has so many meanings.
Has had an underlining.
Unctuous. That has so many meanings. Look at that. Fatty, oily, smooth and greasy in texture. We did some crafts today. Plastic, insincerely smooth in speech and manner. I love that.
You know what?
That's
You're
brilliant.
not
You're unctuous.
our Trojan no more.
You're not a Trojan. Oh, you're not our Trojan. Our Spartan Trojan person.
Trojan and Spartan.
You are not our Trojan anymore.
Era.
Okay, you ready? This is fantastic. I love this word.
Unctuous.
Yes.
Ready? Unk.
Chew.
Chew.
Look, right there. It says unctuous. We were saying it wrong.
Is it chew?
Unctuous.
Okay.
Right? Wait, let's check. Let's double check. We want to be right for our viewers.
Unctuous.
Unctuous.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to say chew. Go.
Okay.
Chew.
Wuss. Is that right? Yes. I got it.
Unctuous.
Wuss. Wuss. We got it. We got it.
And it means fat.
Until next time.